Okay, I did a quick. Oh, but I didn't sit in the. Oh, I didn't sit in the loading screen for that long. I was gonna say I did a quick. Make sure to check if if it was recording right. That's why it says continue and stuff. Oh my god. So I got like 5 minutes into the game just to make sure recording and everything was fine. What the fuck? Oh my god. That was amazing. That was fantastic. What the hell? So I saw this and stuff. I'm gonna try and go in this completely like unbiased. I know a lot of the controversy around Zom and things, and I know a lot of what it is. In my personal opinion, do what you want. If you want to support them, support them. If you don't, then don't. I don't know. I don't really care either way. What I'm gonna do is I got a stub for a leg and a hook for an arm. If you know what I'm saying. Um, I do think this game, I've been keeping up with this game. I do think this game looks genuinely like fantastic. I think from the art style to the music to the voice acting looks really good. But based on kind of what has Zom done in the past, it's up with your own morality, I guess you could say, for what you want to do. I would love to support these devs, but it's just unfortunate that what the shareholders and the CEO have done, or the CEOs have done to this title. No one will ever give it the slightest of chance because of it. Justifiably so, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't want to touch it, you don't want to touch it. I completely understand. But I don't want to get into the whole thing of with the Zom thing. Again, just do what you want to do. I would more than love to support these guys. I think that you can tell there's artistic expression in this, and you can tell that people have put pure passion behind it. But all Zom had to do was just give the IP, and I think people would give this a chance. But instead, they completely tarnished whatever trust, whatever support they had from people. If you didn't want to do what, say, any of the past developers did, like Gargo Tulik, Dora, Roberts, Alexander Rostov, Helen, if you didn't want to do that and you fired them, I mean, that's one thing, but to do what they did in excess was another thing. So, I mean, completely ruined whatever chance. Because again, this could be a phenomenal game, but people aren't going to touch it with a 10-foot pole because why the fuck would you want to do that? Even though this obviously looks fantastic. You extend physical conditioning and applied violence, emotional towards you. Your cognitive powers make up for your frail body, a big brain, and a glass jar. Should we do that one? An engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. Could do this one. I think we'll do this one. Right? Should we do this one or? Let's do this one. Raise an action skill to train your body and its impulses. Coordination, different part. Oh, this is kind of like I would say for this game, the personality traits are they're a little lackluster compared to Disco Elysium's, but I will say from everything that I've seen from this game, it's kind of weird to say that it strikingly does not resemble at all Disco Elysium. It has some of the things like this, but the feel of this game is different. Like it looks different. It looks like it plays different. I don't know. We'll see when I get in, but that's kind of, those were my thoughts before playing this. And that, it makes sense why it looks and feels different, because it's not really by the like figureheads behind Disco Elysium. It's by some developers, like say like some audio technicians that worked there, you know what I'm saying? Some programmers who worked there, but not like there are probably some writers who worked on Disco Elysium that still worked on here, but not the main figureheads. Sensors, shadow play. For any action, you'd rather go undetected. Advanced covert spy techniques. Probably this one. Core aspects of your physicality. Unleash raw impulses. That sounds cool. When you must do more than a single, you could summon your internal strength. Different parts of your body acting in concert. Agile and fluid moment. Or is that yeah. I think I'm gonna do shadow play. Can you only do one? Oh, no. It's just one for each thing. So faculty of action, faculty of relation, and faculty of intellect. Blueprints, your understanding of the city. Nah, cold read. This seems, read the room and act before anyone else. This seems cool. Nerve, stay on target, keep calm under pressure, hide your feelings from the world. Try that one, huh? Understand what motivates people, including yourself. See the person. Nah, that one actually then. That one, or social force embodied in presence and coercion, command and this one. Entanglement. Spooky action across this plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. Is this supposed to be kind of like an island empire thing? I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. Deductive reasoning. The rational side of your mind. Find the order in everything. Poetics. Your ability to see and express what others can't. Engage your creative engine. The totality of facts and memories about the world. Understand the present through the past. Technoflex. Make systems and machines bend to your will. Apply your technical expertise. Probably this one? No, this one. I kind of want to be like the, extraordinarily smart. Gray matter. The beginning of the war will be secret. Jenny Holzer.
I once was a spy.
Ooh. Again, this I'm not gonna sit here and like act like some of this stuff is shit just because it was on bid. I'm not gonna sit here and what I don't understand from what people are currently doing is that, how do I explain this? I think the aggression is completely in the wrong place. A lot of people are attacking, like, I saw the voice acting, people were attacking, which I didn't get. I mean, I've heard, like, the very little I've heard from the narrator's voice I thought was phenomenal. I genuinely like her as a narrator. She sounds amazing. I've heard the art style sucks. I heard Herschel sucks, or Cascade, whatever way you want to say it. It's her cryptonym, right? Cascade. I've heard the dialogue sucks, like the text, like the writing specifically. I didn't really understand that. I mean, I think it's just blinded hate because of what Zom's done, which is understandable, but I think attacking kind of the smaller guys when it's the people with kind of the big pockets that kind of screwed it over is kind of fucked. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't understand it. Why are you attacking a voice actor? Go attack the fucking shareholder who completely threw over Argo Tulik and almost put he went homeless for a long time. That happened, so let's attack the fucking voice actor. I don't get it. So yeah, I'm not gonna completely just dog on this shit because of what Zom's done. The shareholders don't make the game, it's the people with artistic excellence.
She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mind in human form. Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
I like how she enunciates everything. Like she holds on to words. I really like that.
The abandoning kind. One by one, she watched her friends go out like distant lights. Portofino 91. The whole sick crew. A disaster untold. The black page in the official records.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
See, she holds on to everything. Like there's like so much gravity into each word. Listen, it's a completely subjective thing. It's not like objective. You know what I'm saying? You could dislike the narrator. That's completely fine. But I think disliking the narrator based solely off of what Zom's done, I don't understand. Maybe someone could make me understand, but I don't really. I understand being so mad that everything you see just pisses you off, but when you're just kind of throwing that hate at people, I don't know. I just don't know.
Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost. Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world. Some fool dropped it. One of ours, probably. She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino. Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief. Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino.
If you ever wondered what a fucking migraine looks like, this is what this is what they look like. Well, if you get the ones that I get the lines that go through my vision. Oh my god, it's awful, bro. It is. I don't wish that on my
No
worst
one
enemy.
special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come. I got caught with my pants down. On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Too late, operant. I'm smashed and leaking. Whatever happens has already happened.
That's pretty good. I waited until after that was done because I was so into that. That was fucking sick. The again with the portraits, like for the skill ones, they kind of look like sides of die. Um, which I don't know. There's not much personality in each one. Hope maybe that changes with like maybe there's different voices for each personality. It's not really a personality trait. It's more of like a skill trait. Because it's like cold read, poetics, stuff like that. It's more of like skills rather than kind of what Harry Dubois had. But those portraits, I mean, whatever. The character portraits obviously aren't on the level of Disco Elysium. The Disco Elysiums are obviously the most just insanely good-looking thing ever. You could they should be in museums. They're very thought through. They're not just kind of, ooh, doesn't this look cool? There's actually a lot of meaning behind their portraits and a lot of understanding of kind of what makes their character not necessarily a character, but more human. And this one, it kind of seems like scrapbook kind of thing, like scrapbooking kind of thing, where it looks like a cutout. And I'm guessing that has like some meaning in this game because of the whole spy thing and not being too attached to things, kind of that sense. But I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I don't really like it. I think the character portraits they're okay. Disco Elysium is an extraordinarily special game. I don't think anything will get close to Disco Elysium. I think even if the creators made another game, it's people want another Disco Elysium. And even if they got another Disco Elysium, it won't be Disco Elysium, if that makes sense. Because how much of lightning in a bottle that game is, and trying to recapture that lightning, I don't know. It seems impossible, but I mean, maybe the creators can do that again with like Summer Eternal or because I know Summer Eternal has Argo Tulik and Dora. Where's Alexander Rostov and Robert? I think they're on their own thing with like this thing called Red, something Red. I don't care at all about Triple X Night Shift. I did care, and then what the hell happened with Triple X Night Shift with Argo Tulik was that did not sound real at all. Triple X Night Shift had a really cool name, and then they switched it too. I mean, I was still like, eh. And then I saw what happened to Argo Tulik, and I was like, okay, I don't think I want to play this really. But I still kind of looked at it because I was like, that is a cool name. And then they switched it to something, and they completely redesigned the game. And then Hope Town is another one that is just piggybacking. That one's just disgusting. I'm not even gonna get close to that one. I mean, I don't know. I might just do the same thing I'm doing now with this game, you know? Just put on, just sail the seven seas and hop on my boat. Do one of those.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. Alive, yet not alive.
Oh, maybe they will have different voices then? Is that why Shadowplay's not saying anything? Or they probably just don't have everything voiced out currently because of the demo. Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner. They're double. This man was meant to be yours.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him.
Pseudopod is a sick cryptonym. So is
No
Cascade.
response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling. Cream paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it. You get no response. No flinch. No twitch.
Oh yeah. But no, Poetic just talked. Maybe they just don't. Oh man. Okay, never mind. I thought this game would come out a lot sooner then. Guess not. I thought since there was a demo, this game would come out in like a month or two, maybe. But since there's not dialogue for everything, I'll probably say like a lot longer, like 5 months. Oh, my dogs are barking. Yeah, like 5 months. Maybe in like August, September. I could see a September. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of a projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this game isn't coming out in a minute then. Because it seems like they're still trying to get. Dang, and this is like the start, and they're still trying to gather their. Like they're trying to finalize some of this dialogue. Unless it's just like an extremely early build, and they have more of it done than shown, then maybe it could still come out in a month or two. But if this is kind of the build they're currently working on right now, then yeah, not for a long time. The green of the long corroded copper, there's a charged empty space behind them, like a room that someone has left for the last time. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior.
So Grey Matter talked, what, a minute ago, right? Or no, they didn't talk. Right now they all sound the same. Which isn't, that's not a good thing. Well, I don't think they should be having something like that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Because a lot of them are going to start to mesh together that you will never know which one's talking, and the only way you'll decide to know which one is talking is by reading their name. So it would make them a lot less special, obviously. A very good example is with Disco Elysium. I'm talking a lot, my bad, but a good reason or a good example is like Disco Elysium with the like Shivers. Shivers, you can easily pick up when Shivers is talking. Oh, here we go. Because this is the first time. So a lot of people were kind of like Herschel's like a wannabe Harry Dubois because of dialogue like this. And I can understand that, you know, you see it and you're kind of like, ah, that's kind of, it's trying to be like how Harry Dubois was, like eccentric, right? But what kind of I thought was it's way too early to tell or something like that. Like we didn't know Cascade's character or Herschel's character, so I feel like if it's way too early to be like, I mean, it's trying to be like a Harry Dubois wannabe. But I completely understand kind of seeing that because there was some stuff that shown and it was like, oh yeah, I could see people viewing it that way. And I understand that. I understand that because a lot of it is pretty eccentric, kind of like something Harry Dubois would say. But again, we didn't know Herschel's character. So now that we are getting to know her through this demo, maybe it makes sense. If not, then it very much is just kind of a trying to piggyback off that weirdness that Harry Dubois had that fit his character so amazingly.
The man seems no more or less assured than before. Stiff-collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
Big hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visuals lost, visuals lost. Here, you know what? I actually want to. Let's click one of these then.
Being a lone operant in a foreign land is a pressurized role. Some require extreme release.
As your eyes reach his feet, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, this detail strikes you as very sad. Some kind of bizarre personal ritual. A failed attempt to ward against ruin.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers.
He's
No
moving.
drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system. Like a cosmonaut's safety tether. Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
There you go. Something like that. That was awesome. Yeah, if they had more of that in like each one, I think it would give each one more personality. He's not dead, he's still
Then the
moving.
body is disobedient and must be brought to order. The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges. If so, he will have to become something else entirely. You both exist now, in different futures. However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
For as long as he lies here, dead, dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has.
Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Wearing the wares. For ease of display, an operant committed to his role. Yeah, he's a lead,
That's what the badge says.
so I work under
This
him.
is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the Operant Bureau's actual hierarchies.
Yeah, that's completely different than what was said here.
And look how well that worked out for him. You remain ungovernable.
Let's say it. It's weird. Unfortunately, the Operant Bureau's Human Relations Department is nothing but a front for the Irregular Interrogation Directorate. Reliable Corps. So operants are encouraged to submit new proposals for in-theater practices if so inclined. Average response time, 16 years. For things of note, a slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Carmuna? Carmuna Pessoa? Or Pesosa? Fashion and garments, bootleg bazaar. Bootleg bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. Just 10 pairs. So assignment adjustment. It's a good place to start. Also, you're only one currently. Your decommissioned double has been making contacts using this cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order. It's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on his Carmuna. The slip of paper goes heavy in your hand. Feels like a baton. The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, all you need is miracle. Above a cartoonish image of a disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
Notably absent is an actual phone number.
On the other side, there's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D.
Into your pocket it goes.
We're gonna eat the candy? A wrapped up rectangle of compressed sugar, so hard that your finger cannot make an impression, no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Looks old school, heavy duty. I'm not eating that. The candy slips back into the pocket's depths. You retract your hand from the man's pocket.
Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
Exert. What does exert do? Oh, okay. It gives... I can't do it right now, but it does something. Patted his head by order... I'm guessing if you rubbed his head like a Buddha. Wait, do you rub like the bellies of Buddhas? Is that what that is? I'm guessing you would have got good luck. Because I got a -1 for patting it. So I'm guessing if you rubbed it. Clearly non-responsive, can exert, side elevated, pulse present. Yeah, he's still alive. He's not, was it decommissioned? One. Damn, starting off very strong. I'm not going to save scum for this demo, by the way. I'm just kind of...
The people's spies will not be caught shirking.
Oh, she just said the same thing here. Okay, it's the demo. I will say if the game comes out and it's doing stuff like this, People already don't want to touch this game. I'm gonna say it again with like a 10-foot pole. But having stuff like this will make that foot 50 feet, and instead of not touching you, they'll whack you over the fucking head because nobody's gonna want to touch a game with Zom, and also it's a buggy mess. The silent treatment constitutes a war crime against you. Time for intervention. Physical. Shake him very hard. Why would we? Oh no, poor guy.
You grab him by his skinny shoulders and heave him upright, his head lolling backward as he rises.
Oh, he's still able to make noises. This is my big comeback. You're being... If there's any fucking going on around here, this man is instigating none of it. Let's not just rough him up to rough him up. Oh, poor guy.
He lands in an awkward position, like a crumpled puppet, bony hips raised to the air like antennas.
There's your brief operant. Flaunting a reactionary pose. Further insult. Leave the brief hog where he lies. Sorry you made me do that. He does not respond, though if you didn't know any better, his deserted eyes seem to be urging you towards the bathroom.
A drop of blood shines on his lip. He must have bitten his tongue on the way down.
We've...
Out
so
of his chair, he looks smaller, more fragile, and somehow deeply lost.
Said a massive dissociative episode. Very intense. You were talking to me. I wouldn't say it's your fault as such, but you did quit. I'm saying very intense. Your thoughts on this operant, if any?
The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it.
I'm sorry we won't get the chance to sell socks together. Okay, we're just talking to the guy. You can't talk back. You can't talk back. There's no point of this. Yeah, there's no point of this. Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. Once the party gets wind, all traces of his existence will be wiped clean. By this time tomorrow, he'll have never existed at all. The air in the room is dead weight heavy. Okay. Oh, right click is... Oh. Wait, how do you see, like, the stuff? I can see this. A mid-range stereo system set to standby mode. Others kind of pop up. You can't do the, just go easy when you right click and it shows all the stuff around you. Dishes recently washed. This is the door you came in from. Okay, that's where we leave.
A pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far. Brown, shapeless, they are utterly unremarkable. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of lint. Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow, unless... You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket. You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper. The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, THA space 7 LES APR space 032 space WIFO space 9W space TBGFLW25. Half a cipher. The language of spies. You've carried papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. Totally meaningless. Yet no meaning can be made without it. Good to unlock a single enciphered message. You just need to locate the other half. One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam.
You can do that? Wait, can you actually do that? I know steaming works, but just leaving them in the shower? Really? As you turn away, a phone begins to ring. Oh, this is the phone, okay. Here are the identical sets of shirts and trousers, ironed and...
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm. Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments. The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
Okay, this is cool. This portrait. This is nice.
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your controller.
Does she know me? Like, does she know my real name? Should I try? Not a great spy if I just immediately give away my name.
Operant Cascade, you
Okay,
made
she
it.
knows me.
Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man face down on the floor. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear.
Okay. That's the music and the voice acting are... That's pretty good. That's strange. I found a one-time key in his trousers. There was a purchase order in his jacket pocket for a pair of socks. He's not wearing any pants. I don't know if it's related. It's fine. I've got it. I see it all the time. Let's tell him about the one-time key.
A key is worthless without the ciphertext that goes with it. That doesn't tell us much. What else? So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers.
Nobody's wearing them, man.
Okay, that is strange, but I don't see what it's got to do with his condition. Method espionage. Is that some sort of joke? I'll ask one more time.
Okay, I don't know what
Is
happens.
your double zeroed out?
Okay, I shouldn't... I think I should not be getting this to Max. I don't know what happens.
You
but...
must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
Well, he's breathing, so he's not dead. And he's also mumbling, and he's coherent, because he's also pointing us kind of in a direction.
Cascade. Is your double zeroed out or not?
I mean, technically yes, no, but
Yes,
no?
you do.
Okay.
Is he zeroed out, operant? Right.
Technically he is. I mean, he can't move. He's not really a good spy.
I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell. The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to satellite facility B.
Soothe yourself by choosing a skill to lower. Is that permanent? Freeze a room and act before anyone else. Understanding of the city. This one. Is this permanent? If it's permanent, I actually kind of like that. It actually puts like a worry into getting this maxed out.
AKA the freezer, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair. The freezer. Shiver. Resist.
Whatever happens has already happened. Listen, Mel, whatever this is, it's way bigger than me and Pseudopod. Just gotta give me a chance here.
Get real, Cascade. This isn't your personal redemption tour. You haven't even got the assignment. Listen to me. This assignment is over. Effective immediately. The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance, she's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
Let the photo lady deal with him. Your concern is getting out of Portofino, understand?
The People's spies are infallible and incorruptible. Reject reactionary pessimism.
Statehood is so cool. %83 chance. Oh, we could finally do this. Oh, it gives you an extra die. It's like, kind of like Fear and Hunger. You get an extra coin flip. Or you get a coin to flip. Let's just... Yeah, I want to see what it does. Like, I know it does 3 because it shows 3 right there, but... Like, do I get 3 dices? And it it accumulates all from the 3? 6? Okay, I was getting it no matter what. Oh no, okay. It pulls.
You've been out of action
highest,
for 5 years. The opera wouldn't rush sending you back in fear. Unless...
One of my old assets reach out.
half a moment's hesitation. Then...
Where'd you get that idea?
not a denial. Proceed.
Does she know? Because she knows my assignment. And she immediately said no. She didn't immediately say no on that. So she probably does. Like, I'm probably right on this, no? Pulling from the freezer must be because they all asked me for me specifically. They must have offered you something mega intriguing for you to send me all the way here. Try this.
A highly original thesis, also completely irrelevant now. There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them. It was no one, a ghost in the wire. The assignment's over. Get on the next tram. Then you're going to end up like Pseudopod. Zeroed out. Your choice.
Was I right on that? No, I don't know.
A click, and the line goes dead.
Okay. Just goes with this.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, red is reserved for personnel files. A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word, your cryptonym, Cascade. The colour reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name, Wilk Herschel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful just now.
Childhood bourgeois, or no? How do you say that word? Bourgeois? Nope. Fuck. And it's in my head, but I can't say it. History of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries, fled to People's Republic of Korea, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical record, gunshot, chest retained bullet. The bullet nuzzles your aorta. Your heartbeat flutters. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. Suicidal risk, minimal. Ideation only. As our moral statisticians have repeatedly instructed, suicide is merely a coward's way to spit one last time upon the party. End of list according to this file, that's all there is to you. Raw facts cannot capture the totality of my being.
According to the opera's remembrances, raw facts are the totality of your being. There's another page behind this one. It's labelled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
68%. Let's rummage through the desk first.
Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark.
Suprema 100's cheap superblock export.
Smokes. Ease of mind.
Cool.
Cool.
Examine them.
There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself, a crisply folded sheet of A7 paper. Vijapwal, Vubsquux, Ongs, Sixfazul, Exquum, Yijizva, Digarak, Ravix, Skilbra,
Oh, is this the...
Jitababake,
How long is this? I
Sift,
was gonna say, is this the code?
Huichk, Slaw, the Truck, Rilliam, Nacht, Skvajuva, Fikatskla, Terabit.
The missing companion to the one-time key you recovered from the trap. Yes. One-to-one correspondence between key and text. This is a Resida cipher. Your heart skips a beat. Stick the smokes.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there.
Okay, let's just do this one first. This should be guaranteed unless I get 2 ones. Nice.
Letter by letter, words emerge from the mist. They speak in a voice you haven't heard for a long time.
Oh, I don't get to hear the voice. Yeah, this game isn't coming out for a minute. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. Your blood retreats, stricken cold. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. What does that mean? The meaning is quite clear. It's the transgression that's a mystery. Transgressions, plural. You have a long list to hand. This is likely not a direct message from Pseudopod, but something he is meant to pass on to you. In that way, he has succeeded. And yet, he has simultaneously pulled off a near flawless defeat. Cheek smudged against the floor, your double doesn't seem to be focused on you at all. There's no response, but that doesn't mean no.
The day beyond the window beckons you outward.
There may yet be some forgiveness out there. Should we do this one now? 68%? Highly doubt we'll get it. 5, give me a 6. Nah, I didn't get it. Your hand grinds to a halt above the page and remains there. A full minute passes. Or never. That works too. Okay. Go back to that. Is there anything else I could fiddle with? That probably just calls our controller again. Oh! Tab. Wait, I can't. Oh, this doesn't even work. I can't move or anything in it. Something is running through the bin in the alleyway below. She looks cool. I really like her character design. And I like this. I have no idea what this is, but it looks really cool. Just leave some things in? Yeah. Oh, here's that card they were talking about. Oh, this looks sick. Oh my. It's like a collage, like a scrap making collage. You can, it's like cut on, like from a magazine onto her. That's sick. I like that. Oh, you can just take off everything? Oh, these shoes are so cool. There's like an eyeball on them. There's gum on them, of course. Oh, you could just walk around naked? Of course. Why not? Put all that back on. Fig head 2 and fig head 1? Oh no, face. Neck? Oh, figure 4, figure 5. Oh, I was like, what the fuck does fig mean? Conditioning. Can't click that yet. Journal. Oh. This looks cool. Piece together what Spot did before you arrived. I don't think there's anything else I could do in here, right? Except this, but... Here, I'll try and talk to Supod one more time. Oh, this. Let's forget about this.
Following the cord from your double's headphones, you come to a mid-sized time stereo resting on a sideboard.
That is a complete... I think that's the same narrator, but it's like talking in a different cadence.
A prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model. Designed for affordability at the expense of power and clarity. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream, handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist. You glimpse your reflection in the disc's crimson as you stare down at it. The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. The plastic latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work. Or do you? You can't tell. The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty room. This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers, seeing what will come with it. There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath, a smouldering circle at its center. Figures in tattered robes stagger and sway on the horizon. Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo system, the sort of thing millions of people across the world do every day. No, you probably shouldn't.
16%. I mean, I can't even do this if I wanted to. If I do this, will that's bad. If I do this, oh wait. Oh, her character changes once it hits certain threshold. This is sick. Is there anything I could get my delirium down with? -3 delirium? Oh, I can't consume it right now. Probably implement this. Should I just go for it? Of course I get a 6 and a 6, right? It's a white check, so I can always go.
A fallen star, an irregular rock of no color the human eye can perceive. A dispatch from the underside of reality. The intermittent flash of a distant storm silhouettes a row of dark figures against the pale sky. Mendicants dedicated to the fallen star. Many bodies, one soul. Their tattered rags soaked with universal tears. They weep with gratitude. They've been released from the prison of consciousness. One among their number turns to look at you, his technicolor robe billowing behind. He wears a small, neat mustache, as well as a large pair of headphones. A friend, an enemy. It is meant for anybody who will listen. The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief shivers through you, though nothing has seemingly happened.
That was fucking sick, man. That was like honestly, what people were clowning on the writing, but it's not as good Disco Elysium's, but to try and say it's not good at all is insane. That was really good. That was chef's kiss. It was mwah. It was clean.
A brief internal hum, then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide from you. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket.
That's so cool that I got a 666 there. Just straight off the bat. What am I, like 30 minutes to the game?
You step away from the equipment.
666s are still in Disco Elysium. If you get a 666, no matter what you successfully roll it, there are some things where you can't. Like even if you get a 666, it doesn't matter. Some things still play out in a certain way. Like Disco Elysium has the bunker you can't get into even if you roll 2 6s, and then the tribunal scene. There's a certain thing that even if you roll a 666, it doesn't matter. I forget what it is. I think it's like when you try and dodge a bullet. Even if you do a 666, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's no enough. You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in. She runs the Photoshop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. It's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class. No consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
Does this guy have photos of children on his camera? The mention of a loaded gun stands your hairs on end. The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction, requesting assistance. Not your conflict, no need to engage. How do I want to play this? Because I want to be I want Cascade to be kind of like this smart, like, dominant spy. Of course, you can't really have that because I could fail a roll or something, or I have anxiety, delirium, and fatigue levels, which has obviously like screwed me over. But I want her to be like at least a competent spy. So I'm gonna say nothing.
Don't step too close. They're handing out bans like they're going out of style.
A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Still can't exert. Surely we get a number double six here. Oh my god, I was gonna say, if we fucking get nowhere. You've never seen this man before in your life. But that doesn't mean that he hasn't seen you.
What?
Gives you an aggressive look. It's probably another victim of your so-called street art. Okay, yeah, he's like taking a picture of people, like unsuspecting people. Where do you know me from?
What a full spectrum question. Perhaps you've been huffing photochemicals with this confused woman.
Actually, I'm kind of starting to like this. It's different. And that's why I'm kind of giving this game... It doesn't... There are still some attributes that are very disco-like. Like these skills that talk to you. The thought cabinet, I'm pretty sure, is in this game. So there's obviously things that are still have kind of like that disco-like thing. But it looks and it feels different enough. Which makes sense because it wasn't by the people who made Disco Elysium. That it doesn't... That it just doesn't feel like Disco Elysium. Rest his eyes, evasive demeanor. This man may not have zeroed out your double, but you're sure such things aren't beyond him.
Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
His coat's funny. Gives you one more glance as he leaves. Garish coat flapping behind him. Also, they have a lot more movement. Like they're more animated in this game. It's probably because they have a way bigger budget. That was exciting, wasn't it? She watches him go, then looks at you. Despite the flowy garments and the artistic scarf around her neck, there is a hardness to this woman's expression. Yeah, I kind of like this. So this chick is very cool looking, but I really like this. I don't like that it's just like normal white outline, but the character art is really good. But this kind of is having this like blank area and then a white outline. I don't know. She kind of looks like a sticker. You know what I mean? Reminds you of the faces in old portraits. She's elevating you just as you are her, or evaluating. Nobody, a seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats. You like the look of him? He's been here before? Oh yes. Keen photographer, limited in subject. Lucky for you to only catch him on the day of his banishment. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. The Operant Bureau, it should go without saying, is a spy service of the Superbloc, aka the communists. A happily settled small businesswoman, a model petite bourgeoise. Is it bourgeoise or is it like bourgeois? I think it's bourgeoise. I could be completely wrong on that. Why are you working for the communists then? So even though we're colleagues, we're also class foes. No, that's cool. My communism is strictly ironic. Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute. Your stipend for the assignment. Or stipend, yeah. Just pass you a small envelope containing a few folded bills. The soul's in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself. Then I suppose you have to live. While we're on the subject of allocating resources, here's that screwdriver pseudopod requested. She produces a small toolkit and slides it across the counter. The toolkit looks so empty, barely usable in this current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expandable. What am I supposed to do with this? Fix the damned fax machine, of course. She gestures towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. You could also simply give it to Pseudopod. I'm sure he's more than capable with it. Speaking of, where is your double? She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find Pseudopod upstairs by herself. This woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prise it from her. Wait, your controller was clear. This woman doesn't need to know anything she doesn't need to know. She cranes her neck as though looking for something behind you. She seems quite smitten of Pseudopod. You've barely spoken when I came in. I didn't even introduce myself. No introductions necessary. Your operant cascades. She places her right hand against her heart for a moment. I'm Constance, of course. You can call me Herschel, by the way. Okay, let's not just be like this. And your role is Special Assistant Liminal Class, she says with evident pride, making my debut with the Operant Bureau. A stagehand, not even worth a cryptonym. I mean, this is your first assignment? No cause for worry, Pseudopod's been teaching me the basics of stagecraft. The only thing that I haven't got up and working is this monstrous fax machine. She looks at you, awaiting instructions. Ooh, I have a 91 on cold read. That's insane. I'm not gonna tell her just yet, I guess. Maybe I will. Oh my god, it's a 6 and a 3. Dude, what are my high rolls are insane right now. Basic social engineering. First, take the target into your confidence. Special asset. It's time you learned of our meta task. Her look is weird, but intrigued. 2, turn an admirable quality into a vulnerability. Pseudopod is up for People's Service Medal. The opera sent me to assess his stagecraft. That's strange. No one said anything to me about a meta task. I want you to tell me about his movements. No. The opera's ways are its own. Is this really how we handle personal matters? It sounds suspiciously elaborate. She fucking loves it. I want you to tell me about, okay. 3, exploit. Ah, I understand. This is a test to check our information security. I'll have you know Pseudopod's not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight. She gives you a very satisfied smile. You have shit, in other words, chicken bones. Look, Constance, he's very close. My report could be what puts him over the top. But I really don't know. She heaves a theatrical sigh. You tried the bootleg bazaar? He was down there yesterday. The bootleg bazaar. That matches the purchase order you found on this body. Not familiar, what's that? It's where all that knockoffs and illegal imports make their way into the city. It's only sprung up in the last few years, part of the whole mania for all things Lusian. Looking for... He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely. There, your doubles passed the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. You can practically see it from the front door, due south in the ruins of the old East Silk factory, head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. I hope you write Pseudopod a glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Was there anything else? Are we alone? No, it's very secure, just the 3 of us. Upstairs, your double twitches. Electrical reflex running to a dead switchboard. Married?
Divorced.
Oh, she talks. She has a voice actor. Yeah, okay. This game is nowhere near close then. Unless again, this is like a very, very old build. But this is the start of the game and they don't have the full voice acting for it done already. Yeah, this has a whiles to go. Any gentleman callers, raise your eyebrow. Oh, she titters. No one of that at my age. No, none of that at my age. Younger than your mother, but in her mind, she's an old woman. Children? Wasn't in the cards. Nosy customers. Most people prefer drop off and pick up from their films and prints. No one's ever in here for very long.
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized.
Dang, her voice is good. The voice actors so far have been very amazing.
Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know. Chemistry, for one. I have an entire photo lab back here with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would suspect a woman like me of, say, poisoning someone. If the assignment required it.
This is a woman who's planned countless perfect murders in her idle hours.
It's so insane how voice actors and yeah, like how voice actors completely change basically the dialogue completely. How I feel with the dialogue beforehand is completely different from how I feel now about it. Not like it was bad. Like the writing is pretty good, but it changed completely how I was perceiving her character and also how I was perceiving how I was acting. Like Coldread just talking, and then Constance having her own. It really is insane when you have like really good voice actors and how that completely changes the feel of the game.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does.
It gives it more life. It gives it like way more personality. Forgive me, is it still part of the test? Shouldn't you be the one advancing theses on so forth? Just your general impressions.
Granted, this is only my debut, but it seems to me that something's very amiss. No matter what we do, nothing appears to go according to plan. Pseudopod says it's all part of the work, but it gives me a rather unsettled feeling. I don't know whether that's intended to be reassuring. It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage. Best stay away.
Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone. I'm telling you now, Operant, that's what's happening here. You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious. Oh, I'm sure it can. Seedy business attracts itself. You might try one of the bars along Party Alley.
It's understandable it's been a while since we were last in Porfirio. How did she say it, man? I'm gonna keep butchering it. Which way to the Bootleg Bazaar again? Is Party Alley far from here? She already told me where Bootleg Bazaar is. Hardly, it's just around the corner. Walk north a ways and you'll find yourself right in the plaza. If you do need directions, let me know. Should I tell her? She seems like pretty smitten with him. Well, I'm saying that, but it's more of like they've talked. I guess I'll tell her. What do you mean? She takes a moment to brace herself. He's not going to be receiving a service medal. In fact, something's wrong with him. He's completely unresponsive. My God, you're saying he's faced on the floor. It's like he was assaulted by some kind of petty bourgeois demon. You can't say he was like that when I found him. It takes a beat for your meaning to reach her. Shock, bewilderment, your cue. What do we do, operant? When did you last see him? It was yesterday when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. What sort of burden? It must have been the assignment, I'm sure. Did he look depressed? No, not depressed. She shakes her head. This isn't getting anywhere. Suppose was a very good teacher. He said it would tell on me to see any operants who are incapacitated in theater. I wonder, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? Does he know access upstairs? Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. The aggressive man said she's been huffing photochemicals. Perhaps an ether addict? What kind of chemicals do you have back there? Like, seems like I'm kind of blaming this on her, or like trying to say that she'd cause it. I can assure you, operant. Oh dear, I could use a rag. Sure, the red disc. I've never seen this before. What's on it? You know a band called Ultravioletta? No, I don't pay attention to all that. Music is very overrated in my... What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, inhuman. I see, maybe this is a good place to start. Oh, I didn't read that fully. I'm an idiot. I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc like you buy at the shops. It looks more like a bootleg. What do you think happened? I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, it could restore him to himself. Perhaps he could brief you as he was the plan. I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him. Need to talk to a doctor. A doctor, right. Doctor would help. He runs a houseboat clinic in the back ways. To the west of the bootleg bazaar, far end of the docks, past the waterlock. Of course, least I can do. I'll head for the bazaar, see what I can do. Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theater for some time. She hesitates, a little shy all of a sudden. I just wanted to say, welcome back. Welcome back to the opera. Or welcome back, what did she say?
Operant.
Okay, that's everything. That's
I'll be here if you require anything.
There's something right here. A sense of malignant mystery emanates from the fax machine. A humongous white block of office technology sits in front of you. It looks like a sacrificial altar made of plastic. Inside, mechanical parts are assembled in such a way that it can scream analog message across huge distances. What can be sacrificed here? Image quality and whatever remains of human patience. Your screwdriver makes short work of the star-headed screws holding the side panel in place. You set them aside one by one and gently remove the plastic panel. 83% chance? Do I have it in my inventory? Is it already kept? Oh, held. Yeah. Okay. Nice. The holy innards of the Found Smile machine reveal themselves to you like an offering, waiting to be interpreted. What disturbs your labors, spirit? You're looking at the Sonatine Executive, Series 2, a cursed model plagued by numerous debilities, most commonly a chronologically misaligned paper tray. Slide the paper, try back into place. Slide the paper, try back into place. There's a... Yeah, this game is very far from, like, what it seems like from, unless I'm having a stroke right now and I'm reading this wrong, but it seems very far from release. Yeah, they really, like, the release has to be perfect if they want even anybody to touch it, because again, if there's bugs, if there's stuff like this, like, if there's just a minuscule, just the tiniest thing is make or break for this for people. It could literally be like a misplaced pixel on the screen and people will fucking freak out. If they really want to try and have this game be as successful as possible, they have to iron out shit like this. There can be nothing, like even if it's smallest of detail, it can't be in because it's so easy to shit on it. For the machine bows comes a pleasing chunk. As the plastic tray slots back into its receiver, the paper belt purrs as life is restored.
Much better, thank you. Operant, I would never.
She would, and she will. You turn away from the fax machine. I don't know. I still don't know about Cascade's, like who Cascade is. Like I don't know how I should be playing her. It's still really early on to tell. I don't think there's a right way to play her, but I'm just trying to like understand kind of her thoughts and how she acts. The more I play it, I'll probably understand her. What she might be. Left shift to sprint. If I just click, does she sprint? Or does it mean like, oh, like this? Oh, whoa, that's fast as hell. Is this gonna be a big map then? Palace of Culture. This is where I'm at, right? Photo 24. This place, it looks amazing. Like the art style is undeniably really good. Ex-Supreme Leader Nestor's face has been plastered over the film poster. Commercial propaganda guides you in the direction of Squalor, or the so-called Bazaar. This is theater. From afterbirth, she sends them to the afterlife.
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder toward the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
Strange. I thought I saw you get off that very tram just a few hours ago. Ah, it happens. In any case, you're out of luck. There won't be another for several hours yet. I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Our sleeping brother.
No, he was alone. Why do you ask? I guess we share the same fate. I'm waiting on the 9. I was told it was having some problems. But it's supposed to be in service any day now.
An exotic air about this man. Difficult to place. And exceptionally handsome. The suit he's wearing hasn't been changed in days.
Zunzark. A long way from here.
Part of the global periphery, not aligned with one of the major power blocks. More than 20% of the world's phone scams originate from a single unmarked building on the edge of its capital city.
I was told it's supposed to be in service any day now. That was a week ago. I agree. But what am I to do? It seems to be the only way out of this city. I would appreciate it. Thank you. I'll be here in the meantime. Waiting.
Okay, I keep forgetting... Oh, wait. Oh. That's cool. I like that. That's a really good UI. I will say the UI in this game is pretty fucking fantastic. Like, it looks... Like, I don't like this. Like this is cool, but this is too... This feels too simple. This stuff right here, too simple. But this... Clean. This... Like, being able to do this... Very nice. Very nice. I really like this. I feel like they shouldn't even have, like, a bar here. That sounds weird, but it should just be this purple, and it gets more and more and more to the point where it kind of covers a lot of her. And that's how you know you're really close. I think that'd be cool. They should have this, but they should also make an option to where you could turn this off, and it's more of like a gamble with what you're doing. I think that would be really cool. Having this a key indicator versus it straight up just telling you here. Oh, the audio in this game is fantastic. This game is completely different in vibe from Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium was like a post-war torn city, like Revachol was just destroyed. This one's extremely lively, but you still see this disgusting side of humanity. And there's probably a good side of humanity too. But yeah, this one's a lot more lively. There's people roaming around, they're walking. There's more like fluidity. It just feels more like we're right before kind of a big catastrophe. Disco Elysium's after the big catastrophe. This feels like we're right before it. Beneath the bridge, darkness. Yeah, you can't go over here, but I'm pretty sure you probably could. Where am I? Am I the X? Am I the X? Am I X marks the spot? Let's go up here. Yeah, X marks the spot, so I'm the X. This should be different. I shouldn't just be an X. It should be Cascade. It should just be this. Like, it should be this or something. It should be like the cutout of Cascade. This is cool, though. I don't know why I have to click on it to see this. But not all of them are like that. It's very... yeah, that's intended. It's like scrapbooky. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like cutouts of things, and then that's very cool. That's 100% intended. Because if you're a spy, you take things and you kind of implement them into your work, you could say, and that's very, very, very cool to have a kind of a scrapbook theme of you taking things. That's fucking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I keep forgetting to smoke these cigarettes. Let's smoke the cigarettes. Oh, that's cool. That was cool. I like that. What's this? Oh, more cigarettes? Alright, let's shift. I don't know. I don't think I like sprinting. This feels fast enough already. I don't know why you need to sprint. Okay, yeah, everything's kind of just blocked off. That makes sense. See, yeah, like, look how lively this is.
You hear laughter and music ahead. You can still make out the lower half of the words "Silk Free" sticking out on the brick beneath. The old factory is mangy with past identities, an archaeological record of Portoferan turf war. It has been many things over its lifetime. For now, it is a black market brimming with foreign imports. The silk factory was once the pride and lifeblood of Portofero. Whoever occupies it occupies the city's soul, even in ruins.
Pseudopod had a purchase order from a bizarre vendor signed Carmina. She must be in there somewhere. I feel so bad because like you have this this beautiful voice acting, and then it cuts out, and then I have to say something. It's like, man, I don't sound that cool. I know for a fact.
You also have the red disc from the stereo system. You could seek out a media vendor to assess it.
Yeah, this looks nice. Very vibrant. It's very colorful. I love the art style of this game. Again, this is like, all this is subjective. So I mean, you can, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I would say, I don't know, it's really, really hard topic. Because it's fine to not like something solely based upon the fact of who's behind it. But it just sucks because it's not the developers. Like, there were some, there were some developers, I think. I'm trying to remember. I did like a lot of like watching videos of kind of what happened. Like the no clip stuff was nice. What's his name? What's his name? He's a very good creator. And he does this. What's his name? I'll look it up real quick. Jamrock Hobo. That's who it is. Kind of watched some of his stuff, and he talks about it a bit. So I do know a lot of what it is, like what kind of happened was just, I don't know the full story. Obviously, I don't think anyone will know the full story. Kind of basically what I'm saying is the hate should be directed towards the individuals who caused it, not the individuals who didn't. That's basically all what I'm saying. But again, I mean, at the end of the day, like, who cares, I guess. I don't know. Even if this game is good, which for right now, this is just a demo. You know, this demo could be phenomenal and the full game could be shit. But right now this game's good, and if it continues to be good, it doesn't matter if it's good, because people will most likely pirate this game. If you pirate and you genuinely think that it hurts nobody, it's a weird topic because it definitely does, but it's not in this scale to where it's big enough. But for games such as this, where I could definitely see a good like 60%, like a good chunk, 60 to 70%, maybe 80. Not 80 might be too much. Like 50 to 60% of the people who will be playing this will be pirating it, which means developers will be. This will be a financial loss, and the shareholders will see that, and they will to recoup their losses and make sure that they don't lose money. What will end up happening is developers lose their job. I don't know how to put it, but it's like acting like pirating a game and being like, oh well, it does nothing, so who cares? And you kind of go on your jolly way. It's like it does hurt people, and usually the ones it does hurt are the smaller people. But again,
A vertical safari of stuffed animals, all loose stitching and cheap fabric, with cotton hemorrhoids showing at the seams.
I'm just saying what's going to happen. I'm not saying like what you should do. Does that make sense? I'm not saying like one's right and one's wrong. It is like kind of fuck these guys, but it should be done in a way better manner than what is currently happening. If you want to pirate the game, pirate the game. If you want to buy the game, but do know that I would say not a lot of the percentage of the income is going. It's not like the shareholders are going to give a bonus to the developers. It's a double-edged sword. You know, there's no matter what happens, it's going to happen. Especially with the Psalm's track record, which is not good.
Plushies in various sizes, colours and denominations. If they're from something, you don't recognise it. Immobile grins, middle fingers to nature itself. Each plushie is branded with an obviously counterfeit brand name of Zoo Textile. Next to it, the vendor has stickered each different model, each one numbered 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. There are no number 3s. Each Bulbasaur represents a beast defanged, defenseless. Within this deformity lies the essence of their irresistible cuteness. Helpless in your arms, the creature can do nothing but smile. A vulnerability manufactured in order to make the consumer aware, latently, of their own savage desires. You take pleasure in caring for it, because you know that you could destroy it. The plushie is a tool for instilling impulse control in children. Their use by adults is a symptom of an unresolved relationship with violence.
Starhead is so good. I the way she said pussy was awesome.
You scour the mound of fake flesh for the missing model. There doesn't seem to be a single number 3 left in the entire display. Techno-fascism is the hot new thing.
97% chance. I just basically just don't get two ones. That's all that means right there. Oh my. Oh my. What are the... I'm high rolling, man.
You must elevate your focus, clear your mind of the plushie's maddening absence.
Look within or look without? I feel like look within is the obvious pick that everyone does.
Again, your eyes are drawn to the column of plushies. Cartoonish, bulbous. They make a forceful contradiction, an insult to flesh which make you more aware of your own beating heart. Finally, you see it clearly. Plushie number 3 is you.
Ah, poetics. I see, I see.
None watch you depart.
Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa, this... Oh, I can talk to you. You look cool. Yeah, I wonder where the stand user is, right? Brass antiques huddled together, their forms carved by hands long gone. Let's just talk to this girl first. The corner of a bright candy bag peeks from the box, beckoning.
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
Oh my god, what's her name? Cyberpunk. What's her name? What's her name? Just immediately I thought of her. What's something like it starts with like an A, right? Like Aurora? How do you say that? I think it's Aurora. Cassel. Immediately thought of her. I wonder if it is her. I mean, it could be. Well, the best. Nah, she's not the best in Cyberpunk DLC. I'd say it would be like Songbird. This is completely off track. Songbird. I'd say Alex, and then her. I think those three are in that in that tier. Songbird number 1. She's fucking Songbird's so cool. Alex is very cool, and then Aurora. I think I'm butchering her name, but tell me this doesn't sound like her. Oh, never mind. Damn it. The young woman turns from a stall of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph under your nose with a photograph. The photograph shows a robust man well into his 60s. He is unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to comedic proportions by the thick lens spectacles in front of them.
Have you seen him before?
I might be just saying that because she has like a French accent. But it sounds like her.
You're sure? Thanks for taking a look. Wanna buy some costume accessories? My name's Malène if you need anything.
My name. Full name. Frantic but resigned, exhausted by herself. Let's start this.
Oh yeah, he came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks.
It's like it's the cadence. It's the cadence. I'm telling you, it might actually be the same voice actor.
He was, normal. Pretty forgettable, if I'm honest. I told him, unless your socks are mismatched and neon-colored, I'm not much use to you. Not really. Wandered off into the bazaar.
Looking you straight into the eye, sympathetic, surely doesn't know.
What do you mean, something's happened? Did he use the phone? Nothing. Just something my dad said once. Actually, he said it more than once. He said it a lot. Sorry. Yeah, I was kind of distracted when he showed up.
Oh, the sun? Dude, this game looks phenomenal. It looks really good.
Oh, that's, Ultravioleta, the Lusian pop star. Always thought that type of music was too young for me, but I've been enjoying her stuff recently, for some reason.
you can't see me because I don't have like a face cam or anything. Every time like these voice actors talk, I just put my head down. It's so good. Very good job. Whoever hired these people, I wish I could shake your hand. Did a phenomenal job.
No, but it's definitely her kind of title.
She peers at the disc again, blonde hair falling all over her face.
Weird disc, that. Oh, you should ask Petre at the music stall over there. He'll know more. Doubt he's an ultra, though.
A knowing smile.
Mi viejo. My dad. He's been missing a few days.
Instead of... I think that's... Does Dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Eno Krantz.
No Krantz. These names are really cool. Like Mylene, Mylen.
He probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
Her eyes are bloodshot, hair greasy, Oscar eyes and showered on him. No sleep, 3, maybe 4 days.
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
She raises her hand to bite her nails, a new habit, they're bleeding. Kind of just wandered off.
No, I mean, that's the most likely scenario, right? Ugh, this is kind of embarrassing. My dad developed this insane theory about the payphone to the western exit of the bazaar. Dad thought certain words said into the right phone gets you attention from the wrong people. He was convinced Emter was behind it all.
Emter, aka Empire Sans Territoire. That I completely butchered. I just wanted it to sound fancy. aka the bank, richest intelligence service in the world and longtime enemy of the opera. And therefore, you.
Dad and his friend Gilmar were big into conspiracies. They were obsessed with this show, The Reality Situation. They really bought all that stuff. Bagman did an episode on them, and so Gilmar started following random people, thinking they were from the bank. Not long after, he roped my dad into it. Guys in expensive business suits, usually. Foreign accents, verbally abusive, and tight with their money. Except when it comes to treating a client.
Hiding in plain sight among the executive class, the only place their wealth isn't noticed.
Normal rich guy stuff. Hitting up the bars and shouting abuse at the local drunks. And then they disappeared into penthouses where they couldn't be followed.
Sounds like a good point to call it quits. Perfect time to follow harder. Did they stop?
Mi viejo did. But Gilmar stayed out. And then he called my dad around 2 in the morning.
Oh.
He'd
I
overheard
see.
something and was explaining it when the call just cut off. My dad went by his house the next day, but Gilmar wasn't there.
How long after? Yeah.
Yeah. He looked for Gilmar for 2 weeks. Reported him missing to the GMs. Nothing.
If any of this is true, that means the patron is tapped. It's being monitored at all times. What are the words he thought set it off? I'll ask that later.
A couple days ago,
Hopefully I
he
can.
stopped by the stall to bring me lunch. Then he said he was going to make a call. I wasn't nervous at first. I figured there was no risk of anything actually happening. And then he didn't come home.
Washing out the container that carried homemade rice and beans, glancing out the window above the sink as the sun goes down. Don't look at the clock. Don't look. Don't. Oh, the rain pitter-pattering. The sound design. So unfortunate. Nobody's gonna ever... Zom should have just gave away the IP in an instant. As soon as it was asked. Because people would have probably looked... They would have more... They would have more had they definitely would have had more of a chance. If they just simply... weren't douchebags, I guess.
No. I mean, he just can't leave things alone when he gets an idea into his head.
Momentary, the mumbling from the nearby stalls hushes, listening.
They seem pretty random. Cousins, moon, reunion.
I'm gonna immediately go do that right now. And as random as she thinks, they are meant only for those in the know. If those words mean anything to you, that's what Gilmore said to him on the phone before it cut out. Let's ask this first.
On their own, sure. Together? Gibberish. I guess. When he tried to tell me, I wasn't really paying attention to him. He had those written down on a pad in his bedroom. He told me not to say them if I used the phone. It all sounded so silly. Yeah, thanks for humoring me. Don't pay too much attention to it. He'll probably turn up any day now.
Whoever wrote for her, whoever got the voice actor for her, whoever did the art for her, let me just give you a fat ol' hug, man. This character's so cool. Pay too much attention, I'm forgetting about your father as we speak. No, are you sure there isn't anything I can do to help?
You could keep an eye out for him, maybe? I just want to know if he's okay. Anyway, you want a wig? I hear they make
She
you
sells
fun at
wigs?
parties.
Awesome.
Why?
She does, yeah, she kind of does believe in that it worked. But she's kind of scared to say that it did. If that's true, then there's no possibility of her father coming back. Knuckles white as she balls them into fists. I want to look it over, maybe I can find some sign of your dad.
Really? You're not going to try to make a call or anything, right?
No. Definitely no.
Okay. It's the phone by the western entrance to the bazaar. Yeah, they're right there. Take a look.
Oh. Oh, they give things too. Buy UFO glasses, buy the hair set. Wait, since I'm a spy, am I gonna be using stuff like that's kind of cool to be using stuff like this to get into like I don't know, like a high class meeting, I guess. Use like a wig and certain clothes to get in. That's really cool. Should I buy one of these? Should I buy the glasses? I'll buy the glasses.
Fair warning, wear those too much and they'll give you a nasty headache.
Thank you.
You need anything else? Thanks for stopping by.
Let's try them on. Oh wait, what's this? Rain gently muffles the world around you. Silver threads on a gray canvas. You lean against a cold metal. The city slackens around you. Out past the bricks and the pylons, the horizon floats. Neither land nor sea, but a smudged promise. Nice. Alright, should we put them on? Alright. Oh, that's so... I love that. How does it look on her, though? She looks cool with them. Hell yeah. I like that. That's sick. That's always nice. I really like... I'm a fashion over... Like, I could care less what skills or attributes it gives me. I care more about how it looks. I play the same, like, for Souls games. I could care less about having the best armor on. It just matters of how I look. And plus, once you understand a Souls game, once you play Souls, I'm not getting into it. I've played Souls games for so long.
A cosmonaut suit. Its shoulder patch reads, "The stars are ours, 77.
See, that is, it's the same voice actor, I think, but it's in a different complete, like it's in a completely different cadence. She's speaking differently. So I'm wondering if if first one is rough draft, and then the second is like a finalized. I'm wondering which one's the finalized version. Hopefully neither are. I really do like the raspy, like girl who over enunciates every word. I really like her, but I also really like this one. I hope they just mesh them together and they make them like, it would be really cool because the other one's like erratic, right? The way the other narrator talks versus this one. So it'd be cool to see a clashing of like a calm and an erratic voice. So hopefully they don't just stick with one and they kind of mesh both of them together. That'd be really nice.
If it is, then it's one of the few things for sale here that isn't a knockoff Lusian electronic, disc, or toy. 5,000 soul.
I got 20 on me, man. Not even 20, I got 19 now.
I wonder it's still here. People with that kind of money don't shop in the bazaar.
I'm not gonna exert anything. Should just easily highroll, right? Yeah, nice. I said yeah, nice, like it was a guaranteed
A classroom with a buffed blue floor and white fiberboard tiling. The teacher rolls a square little television in on a cart. The girls in their final year of gymnasium gather round. The camera follows the white column up, and then it jerks or cuts out. When the picture returns, there's just a white cloud sprouting new white limbs. The rocket nowhere to be seen. For a long moment, none of the students can tell what's happening. Then, one by one, they realize. A faulty seal, a minor propellant leak. Next thing you know, 4 cosmonauts are splattered across the face of God.
Oh, is this kind of a play on... Yeah.
You and millions of school children the world over. Expensive, fruitless. The program's failure promptly tanks the Portaferan economy. Supreme Leader Nestor flees into his second exile not long after. As for the bazaar, it's saturated with surplus equipment, memorabilia, and replicas. This suit is most likely the latter. You once heard that the pressure in space can turn your whole body inside out. But that might be submarines. Your focus widens back to the bazaar.
Awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this here. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's from Zom, it's not from the creators, but it's... Like, this game feels completely different. I've said this already, but this game feels completely different from Disco Elysium. It's really nice, the music's nice, the audio's nice, the voice acting's nice, the writing is nice, the dialogue is nice, the colors are nice, the art, if I already said that, is incredible. But again, this is just the demo. Like, this could be the best section in the game, and then the rest of it could be shit. This really does look like a good game. Does it hold a candle to Disco Elysium? No, it's 2 different candles on different cakes. I think trying to compare this to Disco Elysium is like comparing chocolate to vanilla. This feels very, 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 very different than Disco Elysium. And I think every game that comes out after Disco Elysium that tries to be disco-like will never ever touch the stratosphere of what Disco Elysium is. I think it is a one-of-a-kind, a lightning in a bottle, and if maybe the creators can recapture that lightning in a bottle, but I think Disco Elysium was right time, right place. I think I just don't see how Disco Elysium can ever be outdone or something come close to it. This is an extremely well game, but again, it's so different from Disco Elysium. And I've played a lot of Disco Lights since Disco Elysium's come out. It's kind of opened my, I guess you could say, like, taste palette towards games like this. And I've played a lot of them. There's one that's also getting a demo that if you really do not want to support Zom at all, which is understandable, and you really, like, you don't even want to touch the free demo, which I can understand. Let me find the game. I follow them. First one I played was called Rue Valley, which wasn't bad. It got a little repetitive near the end, but Rue Valley was like pretty good. Its art style and kind of what they were going for was very vast, but also very intriguing. But the other one that's getting a demo is called Esoteric Ebb. So if I were to say, like, you really want, if you've been itching for a disco-like, I would, and you don't want to do anything with Zom, which is completely understandable, I would say go to Esoteric Ebb and go try that out. It's getting a demo here in what, 3 days. Everything that it's shown looks really, 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 really good. Rue Valley, I don't know about Rue Valley. I mean, I would just say it's special, but then halfway through the game, it kind of loses its flavor. You kind of get flavor fatigue. Maybe if it had more time or something. It wasn't a bad game though. If I were to rate it, maybe like a 7.2. But yeah, I'm just gonna end here. Again, if you would like to see this, I wouldn't mind showing more. But if not, understandable.